we're going to get closer and closer to the unit circle, okay? So if we're going to start talking about the unit circle, we know the circle is 360 degrees, but we also know how do you get the circumference. The circumference, which represents the outside, is 2 pi, and then the radius. So whenever you see 360 degrees, it's really 2 pi. Whenever you see 2 pi, it's really 360 degrees. Which also means, what if you just see pi? Well, if 360 is 2 pi, how much would pi be? 180 degrees. So right now we're going to convert from radian mode to degree mode and degree mode to radian mode. That's all we're going to do, okay? Here's the fancy little formula, but I just use logic to get the answer, all right? And I will tell you what I mean by that. Some of you go, how do you get the logic if you don't know what to do? Okay, well, I know when I look at this page, this is a degree, this is a degree, that's a radian. How do I know it's a radian? It's got a pi. That's a degree, that's a radian, that's a radian. Now, where is the pi? Well, the pi's on top, okay? So, I've got to somehow make it so that 80 turns into a pi. So if I divide by 180, it's going to turn into a fraction. Some of you go, how come you didn't multiply by 180? Well, look at these other ones. They're all fractions. So the way that you get something into a fraction, which is radian mode, okay, you could actually have something in radian mode that's not a fraction. You could have 4 pi, 8 pi, 10 pi. But look at all those pi's. Let me show you the unit circle. If you look here, see 2 pi over 3, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 6, 7 pi over 6. Pi is 180. Okay? So when you look here, I'm going to go 80 divided by 180, which is 40 over 90. I'm simplifying because I'm too lazy to plug it into Desmos, and I get 4/9. So now I have 4/9, but is it in radian mode? No, it's not in radian mode until you put the pi there. So 4 pi over 9 is equivalent to 80 degrees, which means that if I went 4 times pi, 3.14, divided by 9, I get a decimal number in radian mode. If in radian mode I decided to change it to degree, it should work. One sec. So assuming I have 4 pi over 9 and I have 80 degrees, and I'm saying they are equivalent, let me show you in a circle. So 80 degrees, do you agree, is somewhere over here. So if I was to draw a circle, here I am drawing my circle, 80 degrees represents this much of the circle. That's 80 degrees. You also agree that an entire circle is 2 pi. 2 pi represents 6.28. So that means it would be 6.28 distance all the way around. I'm saying 4 pi over 9. If I put that in the calculator, which I did, I get $1.39. So 1.39 is also this much around the circle in radian mode. Okay, and some of you go, what? Okay, you'll get better and better at it. All right, let's go to this one. Well, I don't like the fact that it's negative, which means now I have to find the coterminal. How do I find the coterminal? Add 360. When I add 360, I get 324, and I could be making mistakes because I am human. All right, and I'm going kind of fast here. So sorry if I am. So now I found the coterminal. Now I'm going to take that, divide it by 180. Now I want to show you, let's say you're not as good at simplifying. One sec. So I put 324 over 180 in my calculator, gave me 1.8. I press the little fraction button. It tells me 9/5. So that means this is 9 pi over 5. What does that mean? That means if I graphed 324, which is about that much, if I plugged in 9 pi over 5, so let me do that, 9 pi divided by 5, that's 5.65. Well, if the whole circle is 6.28, I bet you would agree that could be about 5, right? So 5.65, in a sense, in radian mode, which is 9 pi over 5, is equivalent to, what is it, how many? 324 degrees. Okay? All right. Now, this time it's in radian mode. Well, if it's in radian mode, I need to change it to degree mode. Well, what did I say pi was? Pi represents 180 degrees. So now, instead of writing pi, I'm going to write 180. I'm too lazy to use a calculator, so 9 goes into that 20 times, and 2 times 20 is 40 degrees. If I was to graph this, 40 degrees is this much of the circle. If I plug 2 pi over, 2 pi, which is, let's say 2 times 3, right? 6, 2/3, it's about that much. Okay? All right. So there's my answer. This one, what mode am I in right now? Radian. How do I change the degree? Multiply by 180. 2, 360, 720 degrees. If I was to graph 720 degrees, what is it equivalent to? 360. Oh, that means it's equivalent to 0 degrees, which is also equivalent to 360 degrees, which means it's also equivalent to 540. Okay? Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. No. Yeah, 540, because that's another 360. Okay, well, I think I'm off. Anyways, you get the game. Okay? So, let's go to the next one. Number 5. How come I don't like number 5? You're right, I need to find the coterminal. I don't like negative things. Do some people like negative things? Yeah. Does that make them bad people? No. I just choose to focus on the positive. Okay? So that would be 5, 5, 2. So 255 degrees. I am in degree mode. What do I need to change it to? Radian. How do I change it to radian? Divide by 180. And then I'll take my little calculator for simplifying. 255 divided by 180. Change to fraction. 17 pi over 12. Okay? Do number 6 yourself. Tell me the answer. Let's see. 90, 45, 5, carry the 3, 315. Okay. Do number 7. Actually, you know what? First, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's change it to degree mode and then make it positive. So negative 16 times 180 over 3 is negative 960. Okay. So it's not even in the positive yet. So if I add 360, I get 600. Okay, negative 600. Add 360, and I get 240, but I'm still negative. So now I add 360, and the equivalent is 120 degrees. Okay. And the last one, I don't like the last one. Why don't I like it? I don't like it because I don't like things that are negative. Find the coterminal. And again, I could be doing some bad subtraction, but you get the game, all right? So that is now the coterminal. Now I put that over 360, and I get 25 pi over 36. And reminder, that means if I graphed 250 degrees, 250 is somewhere here. So if I was to draw my whole circle, they're trying to figure out what's the distance, the length from here to here. If I was to go 25 times this divided by this, that's another way to show in radian mode how far it's equivalent. Okay? All right. Let's get to the, I think for this one, actually, I'm going to do another video for this.